Hey, how's you guys doing? It's me, Young Leo here. Today is on a weekday, Monday, April the 16th, I believe, 2018. And it's a great day after all. There's a hurricane during the weekend, and it's still windy, but the good thing is sunny. It's a little bit cloudy today, but all the hurricane has passed it. I was trying to make a videos of this during the weekend, and then I didn't complete it because there's a hurricane or tornado came by and kind of hit us lightly. The wind was like 25, 30 an hour. It was pretty horrible. It was horrible. The wind and the weather was nasty over the weekend, but it got better now today. Just a lot of wind, but I just had the time to make a video now because I was trying to make a video on the weekend about this, and evidently it didn't complete because all the things I have to do. I'm trying to clean out my storage house. But anyway, I'm here making a video showing you guys what I have so far. Here is the I'm I'm trying to install this. I've already installed this 30 bin wall mount over the weekend, and I've completed. This is a brand new storehouse 30 bin wall mount parts racks that I bought from Harbor Freight 2 for about 15 bucks. You can buy it for like $13 if you have a coupon. I did use the coupon, but it was last 2 years. If you buy it for like a couple of years ago, it was like around $13 or so, pretty cheap. And this is a brand new one. I got it for 15 because I waited like after 2 years. I've been wanting to have and install this 30 bin wall mount forever, like a long, long time, and I finally installed it this weekend. There's several different kinds. This is the mid side. There's a bigger side which is like 50 or 80 bins parts racks, and there's a smaller side which is around 10 or 15. I got a smaller one right there. If you see it there, I got a smaller one, but for a smaller one like that, it'll be a little bit expensive because they include like bolts and nuts and all that for you guys, for like 20 bucks or so, 15, 20 bucks. But that's small, okay? If you need space to put all your parts and bolts and nuts and washer and all that, I recommend you to get something like this, mid-size, 30 bin or 50 bin or 80 bin. The bigger the better, right? As long as you have space in the storage house or in the garage. So this is a very good. This is best if you are trying to install it in the garage or a big storage house. Like the size of my storage house here is a good size for this wall mount parts racks. And let me see if I can find the receipt here. Yeah, I got the receipt, but I know I lost I think I lost the instruction paper somewhere. It's falling somewhere. The wind blow it or something. But it was a 3-page instruction manual paper thing. Instruction paper. It's only 3-page, and I lost it somewhere. I was going to show you, but it's pretty simple to install, and I'm gonna show you guys that in a minute. Okay. So here's the receipt. I bought it for $15.99. Supposed to be $15 with my coupon, but supposedly I buy it for 13, but that coupon is like over 2 years ago. So there's no way you can probably still find the $13 coupon if you can, but that's the cheapest. That's the lowest price for this 30 bin wall mount parts racks. All right, guys. So I bought it for like 16 bucks, include tax and all that. Supposedly like 20 something dollars, 20 something dollars for this 30 bin wall mount parts rack. Okay, guys, if you don't have any coupon, it will cost you around 20 something dollars. All right, so you guys saw my receipt. I bought it brand new. It even say new on the box, so it was brand new. And I got this for like over a month, and I just have the time to actually install it onto in my storage house here, because I have to organize my storage house and because you guys already know I have a lot of bolts and nuts, and I usually store it down into my tent canopy down there, and it's a mess down there. I'm still cleaning up and all that, but all the bolts and washer that I store from the tent and the canopy is gonna be in this bin now from now on. So I'm in the middle of organize everything, and you can see I have a bunch of bolts and nuts around those bins right there. I got extra bins, but I'm not gonna end up using those bins anymore since now I got this. So here it is, guys. I've installed it. Uh-huh. Surprise. Well, it took me a while because I have to like organize my storage house. My storage house was a mess. It got better because I kind of organized everything now. I still need to organize some more because it's still a mess. But anyway, it's better now for me that I have the 30 bin wall mounts part racks, and I'm gonna show you guys how to install it from A to Z. All right, guys. Either way, there's several ways you can do it. Okay, I'm gonna start off by showing you guys the hard way. Okay, so it was all about the space that I have things around here, so I didn't realize I can install it right here below my pickboards, and evidently I did after that. But before I did that, I was having a hard time trying to choose a spot, a space where I can install these part racks. So if you're trying to install in the garage or like in the storage house like I do right here, especially the storage house, they have like 2Ws woods, 2x4, I mean 2x4 or 4x4 woods, especially 2x4 woods. If you trying to install it in the storage houses, that's what it is, or a little bit thinner wood like that. So I was trying to find a space, and I was thinking to I was going to install it right here, right below this smaller racks right there, right below it. But I'm glad I didn't, because if I did, I'll having a hard time, because I started with a hard time by doing it. Let me get this out of the way so you can see what I'm talking about here. The hanger. All right. So I was going to install right there, and it was a lot of work. It was too much work for me to trying to install the racks right here, right by the wood right there, because as you guys can see, I have to cut 2x4. This is a new 2x4 that I just drill in. I just cut and drill in. It wasn't there, as you can see the others. There's no 2x4 like that was there. But I got luck because someone already cut it in an angle where I can install in there. But after that, I install it, I screw it on, and I find out, there was too much work, and I should stop doing it, because I would need another 2x4 right here. If I'm trying to install this part rack, I need to cut another 2x4 right there and have it screw right there, and so I can have space, so I can screw this rack over there, because with only this 2x4, I can probably install it down here, but I was trying to install a little bit up on above here, right below this rack over here, this white racks, and I had to take all this rack to do that work, so it was too much work. So I had to put it back all together. After I finished drilling that 2x4 right there, I stopped, because I have to end up cutting another one, like I say, another 2x4, so I can have it, screw right under here. Have the rack screw out right under there. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying, but in order for me to install this rack over here, I would need to cut another 2x4 and have it hammer or screw right here, so I can screw the racks hanging right here. Okay, so I had to stop after that one. I'm glad I didn't have to cut that, because someone already cut it for me. When they build this storage house, I don't know if my dad did that or someone. Um, but anyway, I was going to cut another 2x4 for the top part I was saying, and I have to measure. You have to measure when you're trying to cut it, like, at an angle, and trying to install onto the wall. Okay, so it's not simple if you're trying to cut a 2x4 in an angle so you can install onto a wall, because you can't cut it straight, because you need it to hang at an angle if you're trying to have it installed it with the other 2x4. So you have to cut it by an angle, and to cut it by an angle is not easy, guys. You see, I had to use a pencil and a ruler to kind of measure it before I cut it at an angle, and it was not easy, guys. If you don't know how to do geometry, or you don't know how to draw, do geometry to draw a 90-degree angle to cut it, I don't recommend you to do that. Okay, find another different way, like an easier way, like I did. After that, I uh, I installed into a pickboard. Okay, and I'll show you guys in a minute how I did it, install it onto a pickboard. Okay, but first I need to show you guys what, if you guys trying to install into a wall, this is what you need to have, and this is what you need to do. It's not easy, guys. You need clamps. You need like 4 clamps like this if you're trying to cut a long piece of wood like this, and if you're trying to cut it as an angle, you definitely need to have clamps like this to hold it down on the table. Okay, I have a table down there, a wood table that it'll hold this straight, and you need a straight table so you can hold this piece of wood straight, and then clamp it after that at an on the at an angle. Like, you have to put this piece of wood on the side of the table, then clamp it down using these 4 type of clamps. And you can use any clamps, but these are the big clamps that you need. I use these big clamps to clamp down this piece of wood, and I was able to, after I draw a line where I can cut it as an angle, and I cut it, I made it. After I cut this one, I had to stop because it was too much work, and I didn't want to install into a wall, so I just installed into a pickboard. But you can cut this by using a jig. I don't know if a jigsaw can do it, but you have a regular cutting wood saw that will do it. But mine was broke, and I still in the middle of fixing it. I think it needs like a fuse or something to fix that, because I had one and I cut like a lot of wood lately, and it broke, and it needs repair, and I'm in the middle of repairing it. But I don't know. I mean, I'm still having it sitting around in my house. But that's why I had to use this. This will work too, guys. This is the reciprocating saw. Now, if you don't have a regular cutting wood saw, you can use this kind of saw. This saw is stronger than a jigsaw, and I use this saw to cut a couple of small trees around my woods here, and it works like a charm, guys. And guess what, guys? How much I bought this? This is used. This is not new, but I bought it from the flea market for about 10 bucks. Okay, $10, including, and it includes the metal box, guys. It includes that. Comes with me with a wrench, Allen, where I can loosen the blades. Comes with 2 blades, 2 used blade, one metal blade to cut metal, a small one to cut metal, and a long metal right here to cut the wood. And this is what I installed and used to cut the wood. Okay, guys. And I cut the tree in the wood with that. It's a little bit off. It's kind of crooked, but I did it though. I mean, I also bought another pack of saw blades, like, wood, cutting wood and metal. I bought a brand new one, a package from Harbor Freight 2 with the coupon, and it's cost about $6, guys. And I went ahead and bought that package of blades after I bought this from the flea market. And this is a Dayton Tradesman brands. Yeah, but it's a 5 amp. Yeah, it's a 50 amp, I believe. Yes. Is it 50 amps or 5 amp? Yeah. Well, anyway, 50 amps, so it's pretty strong. It's like a mid-size reciprocating saw, and it runs 120 volt and 1500 to 2500 on the. That's how fast it's been. So this is like a mid-size, guys. But um, a mid-size reciprocating saw for sale at Harbor Freight 2 run around $20 or more. Okay, so I did got a good saving right here. Even though it's used, but it still works like a charm, guys. It's still strong and fast. It saved me at least $10 on that with the box too. So you don't have a box when you buy a box like this when you buy at Harbor Freight 2, right? Anyway, so I use this reciprocating saw to cut this angle 2x4 woods, and it works, guys. It's just that I have to stop because I'm gonna have to cut another 90-degree angle on this side to be able to finish if I'm trying to hook up onto a wall. If I'm trying to install my racks onto a wall, I need another piece like that. So that was the piece of wood that I was cutting to install right here. and I found out that was too much work to do, and I had to stop. And I come to a conclusion where I'm going to mount my pot racks over here underneath, right underneath the pegboards, guy. If you going to install the pot racks on the pegboards, it will work, guys. Like what the box says. Okay, here's all the information the box says. Okay, removable bins attached to pegboard style polyboard. It works, guys. If you're trying to install onto a pegboards, it works. But I'll show you guys in a minute. Okay, now it does not include mounting hardware, so you need to like have your own screws. Okay, all right, you need to have your own screw, and I'll show you guys in a minute too. And what it is it has, let's see, it has 18 small red bins and 12 large blue bins. Okay, and it's removable. And here's all the capacity of the bins. That's too much to talk, so I'm just gonna let you guys read it. Anyway, so it's kind of plastic. It's all plastic, and everything is plastic. Okay, the whole racks and the bins all plastic, but it's hard plastic, so it's pretty good, decent material. And here it is right here. I'm in the middle, and I finished. I'm in the middle of finishing it, and I'm gonna show you guys how it works. So this is what all the things you need to install it. I didn't really completely install the part racks onto the pegboard. If you guys trying to install into a pegboard, you can. But I installed the top onto the pegboards using zip tie and some hook. You see that onto the hole, some pegboard hooks, and the middle and the bottom I screw it in. And how you want to screw? You need this screwdriver, the gun here to do the work. Okay, and what I've used is I've used this 1.5 or 1 1/4 screws with the flat head. Okay, you want that, and then some of this 1-inch screw, just like that. And it's simple, guys, but you need a driver gun to do that. So what I did was I put some hook. You want to install you see those holes? Yeah, those holes right there. Those are the holes you can hook it on to the pegboard or screw it on. But don't screw it onto these holes. You see that's 2 layers? The inside layer is the layer where you want to do the screw and the zip tie, okay? But the outside layer, this is for the bins, okay? You see that? Alright, so just make sure you have it right when you're drilling. And another thing is, this is the top. The top is thin, okay? And it has, most of the time it has that sticker that you know is the top part. And this is the bottom, okay? The bottom is like that, okay? So make sure you install it right. Anyway, so I installed it, and I used some zip tie. You see that? I used zip tie on the top part, and with some pegboard hooks. See that? And then on the bottom, I used that screw, that flathead screw in the middle, and the bottom I use this kind of screw right there. See that? All I need is about 3 screws on each corner. The middle part, I didn't use any screw on the middle part because I didn't have any to hold in the middle. If I wanted to, I can install another 2x4 right there standing, but it's too much work. I think this is holding enough. This is going to be strong enough to hold my pot racks. So I had some zip tie, as you can see. There you go. I have 2 zip tie in the middle right there. One right here and one right there. And a hook right there. And a hook over here on the right side and a screw right there. So that's hold pretty good. And then there's a screw right there on the right middle side. And then finally the right bottom, I have a screw right there too. So a total of like around 6 screws. Oh no, 4 or 5 screws. That's it. Of these combination of screw. Alright guys, now to use a zip tie you need a long zip tie. The longer the better. I've used like an 8-inch zip tie, and then after that I'm just gonna cut it. Okay, that's it. Just cut it to clean it up. And if you ever messed it up, go ahead and use this type of hook thing. If you don't know the secret on how to losing the zip tie without cutting it, and I'll show you how. You see that? That's a groove right there. That's a lock right there. All you gotta do is just using this pointy and have it right in the middle of that, pushing it in, then you can unlock this, any zip tie if you want to. Alright guys, this is how you unlock a zip tie, using this pointy screwdriver, and push it right in the middle of that lock right there. After you push it outward, this whole zip tie gonna come loose. If you have to use two hands to do that though. Okay. Anyway, so that's it. That's how I install my this 30 bin part racks onto a pick board and the 2x4, screw it in 2x4. So I basically use two different style to screw it in to install this part racks. So that will help any of you guys if you want to install into a pick boards or trying to install the part racks onto 2x4 woods on the wall or in your garage or in a storage house like I do. That's how you do it. All right. So now I gotta finish it up. I still got like a bunch of bins to install it on, and it's pretty easy, guys. Just gotta tap it onto, just like that. You see? Yeah, just gotta, yeah, that's it. That's pretty easy, right? Simple. I got like 18, 20 more to do to install the bins, and I'm done. And I can finally put all the screws and nuts and washer that I have in these small bins and all around my storage house or all around my canopy garage. I can bring it all in here and toss it all in there, you know, putting any bolts or nuts, any extra ones. And who knows, I might be able to buy another one and install into this side over here or over there later on down the road. Okay, depends on if I have so many screw or not. More nuts and screw. I got a bunch right here already with the small racks, but that's not enough, guys. And I still had a bunch of nails now I need to put in those bins, so that's what I'm planning to do, and more down there too. I got like 4 more box of regular bins that I need to clear out. Anyway, that's how I do it. So I moved the racks over here and installed it over here because I had a bunch of things down here, so I was thinking right at the first time that why would I install it over here when I can install it over here nearby the pick boards, you know? Because I have a bunch of things was laying around right there. That's why I didn't think I have space, because this whole toolbox right here was there. Now I gotta clean it out and just give it some space right there so I can put my my 30 bins pot racks. That's it, guys. I just show you guys how to install pot racks onto a pegboard or a 2x4 woods in your garage or your storage house. All right, guys. So this video is all about showing you guys how to install pot racks. There it is. And I hope this video helps a lot of you guys out there and show you guys something new and how to do videos, how to install this 30 bin wall mounts pot racks. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope you guys liked it, and go ahead and subscribe, consider subscribe if you haven't to my channel, and like the video and put some comments you want to. Please leave appropriate comments, and I will see you in the next videos. Thanks for watching. It's me, Young Lil, signing out for now. Have a great day. Bye now. And work safe. There it is.